Last time on Tales of Kenzera Zau.
So it begins. Our final ascent to Buluu. Are you prepared? It must be done.
Hola amigos, Ghost here, and today we continue our journey into Tales of Kenzera Zau. With the waterworks restarted, Zau traveled up the mountain, gaining a new power thanks to his shaman ancestors, and completing the final set of obstacles in his way to the Great Spirit of the Sky. However, on his final approach to the Great Spirit, Zau learned that Liyana is the daughter of the Great Spirit. This news shocks Zau and forces him to tell Liyana what must be done. After that, Zau battled the Great Spirit, and after a long, tough fight, Zau was victorious. And Liyana, despite her great sadness, helped send Impundulu, the Great Spirit of the Sky, to Death's realm. One day, Liyana will realize why this had to happen, and eventually become the new Great Spirit of the Sky. With that, Act 1 has been completed. Now we begin Act 2 by uncovering the remaining echoes, trinkets, and side challenges as we travel to the woodlands to continue our journey. Let's do this! Let us check out the new Codex entries for the characters that we have. First, let's do Zau. Let's see. We have we did read the first paragraph, but it looks like the second paragraph is, or sentence, Zau brought peace to Impundala, the great spirit of the sky. In doing so, he witnessed the pain of denying the path. So I assume with every boss slash every major thing that happens in the game's story, we're going to have more paragraphs or sentences for Zau, which makes sense. Then we have Liyana's, which is, in truth, Liyana is the daughter of Impundala. Now, with Zau's help in giving Impundala peace, Liyana can begin the process of becoming the spirit of the sky. And then we have Impundala, the spirit of the sky, riddled with anxiety. I cannot say that word sometimes. Anxiety. On account of her daughter Liyana. Impundala did not want Liyana, a carefree child, to take her place, to become a spirit of the sky, with all the responsibilities that come with it. This refusal to pass the mantle made the Impundala antagonistic and violent. Thanks to the efforts of the Shaman Zau, Impundala was finally given peace to accept the death of the self and allow her daughter to flourish. Indeed. And I assumed possibly with these 4 or 3 spots is the actual main great spirits, and these might be 3 more normal enemies we find throughout the story. But yeah, now what we got to do is obviously head all the way back to the grasslands, or in this case, a drowning swamps at the moment. From all the way at the very beginning when we came over here just to see if we could actually progress when we couldn't, and then moved all the way over here. So what we're going to be doing is heading that way, but also while heading that way, we're going to continue to search some of these areas for their trinkets or echoes and spiritual rituals and such, because that will be very beneficial for us to both learn more lore while also gaining more health and upgrades. I'm so yeah, that's basically what we're gonna do. So I probably won't show the me going all the way back because that'll probably take a while. I'll probably edit in between sections to where we find the specific things like the echoes and the trinkets as we make our way back all the way here. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. And that's how we get into this section. Now, what's over here? I have no idea. Oh, a challenge. So this is where the trinket is. Okay. That makes sense. So I have to, from what I can tell, I have to race against the clock to get this activated. So first, yep, okay. Here we go. Ooh. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. Bam! Let's go. New trinket found. Vigorous spirit. Vigorous spirit. Healing, health gained from healing is greatly increased. So very useful actually, because we need that. The shaman pressed his hand to his chest. A glow and a wince warped to relief. No mortal blow would best him this day. Very useful. I think I might equip that soon. Granted, the retaliating spirit does help a bunch if I get hit, so yeah. And there's no dialogue, it seems, with the homie death. So, we got our new trinket. I might equip it when I go back up this way. But yeah, my goal now is to head over here, as I said, and possibly over here. Because this area was a bit wide open compared to many of the other areas I had to walk around. So, yeah, I'm going to go back up that way and see if I can figure out anything that I may have missed. I made it back all the way up here, and I was correct. There is something here because I did not notice that at first. Sneaky. Here's one of the echoes.
Green came to the hills, flowers to the cliffs, a land given life, and a name, Ikakaramba.
The land of mighty promise.
When the first of the tribesfolk came, they saw before them a land few would wish to claim. Yet the journey was long, and a hope persisted. A hope bloomed by the sight of the world beneath. Water, the jewel of life. One hand became many, and a people were born. The waters raised by the innovation of mortal minds, great wheels that drew awe and wonder. Green came to the hills, flowers to the cliffs, a land given life and a name, Ikakaramba, the pride of generations past. The tragedy was this. Now only one remained to tell the tale of her people. And what a burden it is to bear the history of everything.
Another fascinating echo, giving a little bit more description to the town itself and the lands around it, as well as a little bit of sadness, talking about who I assume to be Liyana, talking about her, how she's basically the last of her people. Granted, I'm pretty sure from some of the other tales that go roughly around Ikakaramba, that some of the people eventually escaped, I assume. So she might not be the last one of the people, but granted, there's a possibility she is, both being the last of her people and also going to soon become the next great spirit of the sky is a lot of pressure on one person's shoulders. If I'm not gonna lie, that would be a lot of pressure. But now there's only one more echo, and we'll actually have this place 100% completed. Now the only place left to check, honestly, is right here. So time to head that way. Ah, I see, this area didn't have any water previously, but now that it does, that's how we get over here. Oh, I see, I see. There's something we have to... Yep, right there. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh! Ah! Go on, there! Ah! Okay, now I'm gonna have to wait for that. I see what I have to do. I see. Come on. Respawn already, please. Oh, thank goodness. Come on. Got it! Whew.
Unfurl your wings, and let him too spread his joy. The self is gone. Far from dark, now comes a brighter morning.
Unfurling the wings.
The storm builds and can show no relent. The clouds heavy, fit to burst at the great coming of change. Baba had confessed this much to his own mama when the sun was high and the days were longer. A worry clinging to his hands as he held them to long grass. Soon, he would welcome the child to this world, the truest miracle. So why are the clouds within me darkened? His mama only smiled, for she too knew of it, that the seasons pass, and the sky is a blade of two edges. The days will be shorter, she said, and longer still. Yet hold on to it, as her hand found his, for the storm is the child, and the child is now you. Unfurl your wings, and let him too spread his joy. The self is gone, far from dark. Now comes a brighter morning.
And another echo has been collected and listened to. And, as always, fascinating. Very fascinating. And with that, Ikakaramba has been 100% completed. This entire region now. All that's left is the Great Cliffs, with one spiritual ritual that remains before this place is also 100%. Alright, made it over here. Ow! And so I was right. This unlocks because we got this. I love how the first thing that happens to me is the rock slaps me in the face again. Oh, what in the... Oh, no! Oh. That's brutal. That is... Oh, thank goodness. What is this?
The mark of greatness, but upon a different kind of challenge. A trial for a warrior, a true test of the dance. This will not be easy.
Interessante. Highlands Spirit Ritual. Itawasa. The apprentice's steps on a harsh path. Interesting. Let's do it. Ow. Ow. Whew. Oh yeah, I think I just got a trophy for. I think I killed 5 enemies with that the supernova. I think. I assume that's what the trophy. Ah! They weren't kidding when this was a tough challenge. Ow! Whew! I missed. I didn't miss that one though. Aha! Oh! Come on. Come on then. Okay. Come on then. Come on, charge. Charge then. Yeah, you're predictable. I know your moves, buddy. Oh god. Aha! Sniped him. Ow. Honestly, I think the getting spirits. Oh! Trial complete. Trinket slot unlocked. Wait, what? Hold up, let me see. Oh, so do we get multiple trinket slots for every ritual we complete? Question mark? If so, that is great news, if that's possible. But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say about that combat scenario for a second, but it's a nice little scenario. Okay, the next one is I actually have no idea how. Naga? Naga. Nah, I'm not sure actually. A journeyman's trial of the true self. Let's go. Let's see if we don't get ourselves killed this time around again. I just got another trophy called Quick Draw. I assume that's something about reloading quickly. I'm not sure. I got stuck in the corner. Let's retry the trial. Oh no, not this guy again. Definitely the first course of action is to take out these flyers. If I'm not stuck, I'm stuck! Help! God, these flyers are annoying. Ah! Thank God I can hurt my health from injuries. Ah! I know I could use the spear thing, but I'm getting overwhelmed. Whew. Got you. It's not over yet. Of course it's not. God, they can really fuck you up. Woo! We did it. Trial complete. Additional spirit segment unlocked. Oh! Okay, I get it now. This, the trials things give you different types of upgrades. So now we have a third of the spirit things, which is actually very useful as well. And of course, we have one final trial for the Highlands. Golbella, the ultimate test of the Master Shaman. Let's do it! We're gonna get our ass kicked, but I gotta do it no matter what. Ow. And if I must spam the hell out of shit, I will do so. Yeah, I know how to deflect your stuff, boy. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Ah, we got all the flyers in the building. Ah, you... Ow. Whew. I was too late to deflect it. Oh, of course. You know what? Ow. Oh. Ow. Ooh. I'm not sure if that actually connected with me or not, but thank God I'm alive. Ow. Okay, thank God. Now I can deal with these damn red ones. Got you. Ah! Come on then. You're all that's left right now. Come on then. All that's left. One more time. Come on. Of course there's another wave, but I expected it. Ah! Ooh, so close to dying. I'm not dying to you yet. I'm not dying to you, bastard. I'm winning this trial. Let's go. Okay, and the third one gives us a shaman point. Oh, that's great. Bam. All three of the Highlands spiritual rituals have been completed. Now if we take a look, the Great Cliffs are now 100%. So now we have two regions that are 100%ed. All that's left at the moment is the Wanderer's Pass and the Buluu Caverns. Whew, let's go. Alright, we can, since we have a level 3, we can buy one of the next three, the next upgrade we can. Increase the radius and damage of the supernova, increases the width and damage of the lunar blast. Well, we could also get a level 2, which is a light barrage, or the solar quake. Uh, t- 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 mm, you know what? I'm gonna get the supernova. Let's see. Bam. Oh, looks like this one requires a solar quake. Hold up, solar flare? Someone watch Dragon Ball. Then we have ignite and spear breaker. Okay. Alrighty then. Bam, we did it. Gotta say, probably a cool side thing. You honestly can just ignore it and just keep going on, but this definitely gives us more upgrades. It gives us a second trinket slot, gives us a third spirit segment, and gives us a shaman point to allow us to upgrade quicker. So that means we can easily head to a workbench and add a second trinket to our stuff, which I'll probably do in a moment, uh, off screen probably, and I'll probably add either the lifted spirit or the vigorous spirit, one of these two. I might do the vigorous spirit just so we can have a second thing about health, since health is very important, and I'm not one that's able to dodge every single attack. But yeah, we honestly, we are doing great work. We're actually doing great work. I'm loving every moment, and all that's left is two echoes shared in between these two regions. And once we got those, then we can finally move on to the drowning swamps. But yeah, all right. I decided I'm gonna put the vigorous spirit into this so we can have more bonuses for our health. Bam. We made it to that specific spot in the Buluu Caverns we couldn't access before. Now that we can, it's time to get that echo.
Tricksters in life, now tricksters in death. A cruel joke by the witch doctors of the wild that all but lost its punchline.
The unliving joke.
The hot iron rod plunging into the eye, the powder smothered over the flesh, the bones shrinking as the face contorts to an ever menacing grin, a smile that lingers like a light flashing into the pupa. Tokoloshi. Tricksters in life, now tricksters in death. A cruel joke by the witch doctors of the wild that all but lost its punchline. Spite became them in the darkening days of the land, as the sleeping tribe of Ikakaramba were taken in the grim blackness of the storm. One would wake to find the others would not, and they knew. They all knew. The Tokoloshi had come, now plagued by the final pun, that death has no rhyme or no reason. A mottled laugh in a choking heart.
Very fascinating. Interesting. Either way, we have now 100%ed the Buluu Caverns. All that's left is the Wanderer's Pass with their final echo, which I assume is right here. I assume it's there, but I will check the other areas of the Wanderer's Pass just to make sure. So yeah. I was right. I was right the whole time. The final echo was right here all along.
Look into the wise eyes of Kalunga to find your peace. in Patakatifu, where the spirits lay in dormant dreams in the passing tunnel of undeath falters.
The Sanctuary.
Amandla was all but silent in the waking days of his Baba's passing. Only one remained, an elder on her fading breath, too stubborn to abandon her stool. Her last witnessing was the broken boy, kneeling in the plains as tears scarred his cheeks. The mutterings of desperation as he clutched the masks, as he cast the world for the pain. Patakatifu, the elder cried, Sanctuary, look into the wise eyes of Kalunga to find your peace. In Patakatifu, where the spirits lay in dormant dreams and the passing tunnel of undeath falters. Her last breath, a hope. The boy knew of these cheating spirits, great beings defying the will of the tunnel. To Patakatifu he must lay his plan. In the sanctuary of gods and mortal kind, he would seek the one they called death.
Another fascinating echo. I'm starting to think that these echoes are actually the narrator or a Zubere reading the story, and these are like little passages from him reading the story compared to how we are experiencing the story by like physically playing it. That's one of the theories I have for these echoes, and honestly, I'm starting to lean towards that as it being the narration from Zubere from the book itself, and these echoes are like a evidence of that. But either way, another fascinating echo has been collected, and with that, the Wanderer's Pass has been 100% completed, the Buluu Caverns 100%, the Great Cliffs 100%, and Ikakaramba 100%. This entire section is now 100%ed. With all of the regions from Act 1 100% completed, now let us travel to the edge of Patakatifu and the Drowning Swamps before we conclude today's chapter.
The statue, it weeps. Liyana, I made her like me.
These are tears of joy, Zau. Of release, not of sorrow. You did what was needed, what many could not. A responsibility comes to us when we want it least, but need it most.
Did you know Mpundulu well before this?
Yes. She was a true guardian of the skies. Calm like the passing wind, giving like the bountiful rain. But every sky has its clouds. Mpundulu was no different. Love and care cannot exist without passion, fury.
I think I understand that. My Baba, he would often flip between soft and stern. It gave me a headache.
That is the way of the provider. Liyana now must find that balance. The skies will demand it from her.
When we want it least but need it most, right?
Now you are learning.
A beautiful conversation. If there's one thing I enjoy the most, is definitely the dialogue between the characters. Alrighty then.
The path to Kivuli, the dense woodlands of Kenzera. It is here that the great spirit of nature dances.
I've been here before, though there is something off about it. The air is thick with sickness, as though the balance of the forest has been disrupted.
Then they must surely be connected. Find the great spirit so we may heal this malady.
Will do. And there we go. We made it to the edge of Patakukotifu and the Drowning Swamps. Here we'll conclude today's chapter, and in the next one, we will truly begin Act 2 and journey towards Kivuli. Zau found himself in the old woodlands of Kenzera, the first steps on the long trail to the village of Kivuli and the great spirit of nature. We also, real quick, have a new codex. Let's take a look. The Kivulin Woodlands. The woodlands of Kivuli are both dense and dangerous, perilous and engulfing swamps giving way to catastrophic trees and foliage. To live in the woodlands as the Colvins did was to embrace both the shadow and the dark, a land smothered in darkness save for the very tops of the great trees. One thing all in Kenzera know is this: the woodlands are not a place for the unlearned stranger to wander. Well, hopefully we will be able to prevail in the woodlands in the next chapter. And with that, we conclude today's chapter of Tales of Kenzera Zau. I hope you all enjoyed the chapter. I certainly did. Until next time, this is Ghost, signing out.